Alright, what's happening, guys? So, came to you again, you see me again, which means there is a new addition to the collection. So, without too much talk, I'd like to present you with Project Lisa. Orient blue, lovely color, no dents and bangs like the old Isabella. Somebody actually did that. I bloody hate this M badges. You know me, I hate this M badges. This has to come out. I also hate the grills, but I thought it's a stick on one. But somebody actually bloody cut the arch. I'm embedded these in. So to get rid of him, I'll actually have to get a new arch. Same on this side. Same on the other side. So this has to come off with new arches. All the M badges at minimum has to come off. Other than that, a few scratches and dents around here. I paid definitely more for this one, but it's definitely in a better condition. There's a bit of rust here, I didn't see that before. And to the surprise, we've got actually the lovely, what is it called, saddle. So yeah, saddle brown interior, fully electric. That doesn't work. It does, it's just a bit heavy. It's nice, it's just got a couple of rips in places. Driver seat of a convertible as usual, but it really hasn't got much specs. The other one had more specs than this, but yeah, it's alright. So it does misfire. It has a misfire somehow, and I believe it's because vacuum leaks somewhere. I need to look into that. It has no MOT, so I need to sort that out. What else has got? Yeah, misfire MOT has got a thermostat stuck open. It's got traction light on the dash. Yeah, it's got a few bits it needs looking at, and it's a manual. We'll see how it goes with that one. We kick start with Project Lisa today. So, I managed to find a spot for it for MOT tomorrow. And I haven't even touched this car yet, and it's misfiring. I did drive it from where I purchased the car home, which was about 10-15 miles. It was misfiring, but it was such a short distance, and so it didn't lose any coolant or anything, so I assume it's going to be fine. But I do need to sort out this misfire because the MOT is like 50 miles away. So today it's got to get this misfire diagnosed, sorted, done quickly before I get my shift later on today at work, and then because tomorrow morning is MOT time. So when I bought it, it was misfiring, and as you see, start this car. Like, as you can hear, it's really misfiring badly, and I think I might know why. We opened it up, got this little, not gonna say what it is, but it needs to go, it's going in the bin. I think it's misfiring because of that. There is a slit cut right there, you can see it. I think that's just causing a lot of vacuum leak, and it's causing it to misfire. It needs to be sorted now. I'm gonna change it. I've got new ones. Yeah. Here we go. Spanking new ones to replace, and hopefully that will not get it to misfire afterwards. So, stay tuned. Watch me do it. Bin, that's going in the bin. Disgusting. Getting in. Dead. Anyways, the upper intake looks like it's new. It's the bottom one that needs fixing. So next thing is this valve needs to get out. This valve, T40s, I think. So it was a good guess. It was a T40 indeed. So you got two of them holding at the same place, 1 and 2. You gotta watch out not to lose these bolts because they easily can drop up in the engine bay, and these special bolts is really difficult to replace. You'll have to order them from BMW. Somebody actually had rebuilt that Dessa with the aluminium flap before, so thank you to whoever that person is. If you ever watch that video one day, thank you very much, dear sir. You saved me 70 quid. I took the old upper intake boot off now, and now I'm just struggling hustling my way through to get the bottom one. It's really difficult, really tight. Realistically, I should take the pull-in filter housing out in order to have better access along with that heat shield of the ECU. But I'm being lazy, as usual. If I don't have to, I don't need to. I'm just gonna struggle a little bit and it will eventually come off. I found a way to get to the screw and unscrew it, and I'm taking it off now. Old one, new one. Rubbery, plasticky. Right, I gotta transfer everything over. Get this. To transfer over the plastic bit that connects both of them together, and all these rings. So now I'm transferring all the pieces over from the old boots onto the new boots, such as the metal connecting rod that connects the two boots together. If you can call it rod, I don't even know how you call it in English. Anyways, I call it a rod for now for the purpose of this video. And then I can also move the Jubilee clamps. I'm sure about these ones, they call it Jubilee clamps. These two will, well, this intake boot has two connections. One goes to the throttle body, the big one. Smaller one goes to the idle control valve, which is a useless piece of shit. But that always goes wrong, but we have to live with it anyways. So once I connect the two connections in, I will tighten the Jubilee clamp using my flathead, and that will be the lower intake boot done. Now that this is now on, old one is going in the bin. Gotta put back this MAF sensor and carry on the job. Now that I took everything out, now it's time to put everything back in the same reverse order of taking things out. So started by putting the intake boots. The lower one I've already done, so now I'm putting the upper one with the MAF sensor. After that, I'll have to put the disser in, and the airbox can connect afterwards, and we call that job done and one vacuum leak sorted. After that, I need to look into the rest of it. So that's it. I can probably carry screwing it with the... No, that's not the right tool for the job, but it does the job. Now I've got to sort this out. I don't know what he did in there. I assume he didn't have any vacuum line, so I do. Let me get some. Right, it's in, and that's also in. So now we can put that. I'll put it at the end. But now I've got a good airbox for this car. Now I found a good airbox. We ditched that little gay K&N filter. We don't want that in the car. Bloody disgusting. I don't know whose owner owned this car before. He had really poor choices with them side grills and the K&N filter and all of this bloody bullshit. Anyway, we'll put it back to OEM Plus. That's how we like it around here. Put the airbox back on that I had in my shed. Now I've got to put the air scoop on, put a couple of screws in, and hopefully that now sorts my misfire. We on. That in here marks the end of the job. Might still misfire when I start it. Might need just clearing the codes. But we'll see. Also, need to put this back on. So the air scoop is hooked onto the airbox, as you see. I pushed it in, and then 3 clips, pushing clips that just get pushed into the slam panel, and that's it. Marks the end of the job. Everything is back on together now. While I'm here, it was a good idea to check for coolant. It was indeed missing a little bit, so hopefully there is no leaks. And I'll also check for oil, and then I'll proceed to start it and see if it's fixed. Right. Start it and see what one. Definitely gonna need to clear the codes first anyway. Yeah. Alright, now that I've got my lovely computer out, I need to clear the codes, take it for a test drive, and see if it's gonna bring these codes back, or it's gonna misfire again or something. We'll see. Waiting my computer to wake up from sleep. Usually takes it some time. It's a 10-year-old computer. Such an old guy. Anyways, using ESTA-D, CAN-D cables, I think they call him. Now I'm reading the codes, seeing what's happening. I'm hopeful that if I clear the codes, reset the adaptations, that will clear the misfire. It's all fixed now, it's just a misfire code. Whatever code is there is caused it to still misfire. So I gotta trick the computer, tell him, well, you're fixed now, delete the old codes, start fresh, and that will do the job. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Only 10. I'm surprised and disappointed at the same time. So EarMAF sensor, PDC converter, rear right. Okay, so I know my rear right sensor needs changing. Good. Incorrect random code. Key number 3, incorrect random code. That's weird one. Unlocking mechanism, electronic fan. I know that one. Steering angle, impulse. Okay. So if I delete the code now, and then I'm gonna reset the adaptation and start it again and see what I've won. That should be it really. So if I start it shouldn't misfire. It's still misfiring. Why is it misfiring? And where is the misfire? I don't know. So I'm gonna take it for a spin and see if it records any codes. So it's still misfiring. I don't know why. I wish it gives me a cylinder, for example, which cylinder is misfiring on the code. So I'm gonna read the codes again. If it gives me a cylinder, at least I know what I'm working with. I can know if I can change the plug or the coil back, etc. in there, and I take it from there. But I didn't see any cylinders problem, so I don't know why it's misfiring. So I'm gonna read the codes again. I took it for just around the block and see if that recorded anything. If not, I might have to like drive it for longer. Okay, let me unplug the map. I'll unplug the map, clear the codes, and see what's gonna happen. Because usually, if the map unplugged, it should work fine. So, unplug the map. Let's clear the codes. Lovely. Here 15 seconds. Now let's start again. It's still misfiring. Why is it misfiring? Or I might need it for a longer. I might take it for a longer drive and see if that records which cylinder is misfiring. So I finished a longer drive now. I drove for about 5 minutes. It's not too long, but like I also drove it from where the guy is for like half an hour. So it should have been registered anything at the beginning. So I'm wondering why it's not registering anything. Only thing I could see was EarMAF sensor. Now my computer's not working. Okay, lovely. Let me. So I'm reading the codes again now. Hopefully it registers something. And we'll take it from there. So I read the code again, nothing coming up, same problem. Can't seem to be able to triangulate the issue, and since I got no diagnostics assistance, I have to figure out by myself. Something is going on, I just need to figure it out on my own. I've codes, nothing is coming up other than MAF sensor, but I don't think that's the issue because I unplugged it and still the same problem. So now I'm checking that the engine's got vacuum. With taking the cap off and on again, it seems like it sucks the cap in, so there is vacuum of some sort, like you see there. But checked everything around the engine, but nothing. What's next is I'm gonna check the ports behind the manifold and see if any of these ports is leaking or the plug is perished or anything. So that's the thing, took that out, has somebody been changed it. So it's got some money spent on it, this car. Still understand what's wrong with it, but like I said before, buying a second-hand drive all comes with this trouble. So I'm gonna take all of these and take that whole carbon fiber, microfiber thingy out. So I'm hoping that's gonna be the issue. Behind the manifold, there is a couple of ports that produce vacuum that BMW left blanked. They were there for you to use if you need to add vacuum, like an autopilot mod, something that people do for oil consumption. but there is one port that's used also for the exhaust flap, which is usually seized. So I'm presuming that obviously if the pipe is perished, to let vacuum in. So I've took that housing out for the filter and took the heat shield between the ECU compartment and the engine and had a look myself. I found the two blocked ports were fine, really. It's nothing too deep or anything wrong with them. The rubber was a bit perished, so I added a bit of silicone to help it out, have a better seal. And the one that was for the flap, I suspected it was seized, so I also blanked that out. That means I'll have no more exhaust flap, but not that it was working anyway. It was 23-year-old exhaust flap, so it was stuck open anyway. So that was useless in there. So I blocked the port for it, and that should be the vacuum leaks at the back done, if it was vacuum leaking really. Hopefully that was the reason it was misfiring. If not, we'll have to move into a different theory and see why it's misfiring. Alright, vacuum leak at the back are done. What else could be vacuum leaking? I don't know. Alright, so I started the engine, still the same problem. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna leave the car running and unplug the coil packs one by one and see if when I unplug one nothing happens. That means that's the one misfiring, because every one I'll unplug it should do something to the car. That means it's working. If the one that doesn't do anything means it wasn't working in the first place, and that would be the one misfiring the car. I've done that, and unfortunately that didn't get me anywhere. When I unplug each one of them, they all do something. So that means they all working, which is kind of weird. I just like, if they all working, that means all cylinders are firing. Why are we misfiring? And which cylinder is misfiring? I don't know. Starting to become really wary. This car is just frustrating. This point I just don't know. I just don't know. Obviously, I've gone in the tomorrow. But I didn't fine. It's only when you rev it. The vacuum leak symptoms. I might just smoke test it when I'm getting it MOT tomorrow, but will it drive all the way to the MOT center like this? I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I have no other choice. I have to drive to the MOT center as it is. And see what happens. But if it breaks down, it's a long job. So I've tried everything with this car, nothing is working. I don't know what's wrong with it. The only code I'm coming with is a map sensor, but plugged, unplugged, it's still misfiring. So, last resort, I've got a second-hand map sensor that I know is good. That was in my shed, I was keeping it as a spare for my car. So I'm gonna swap it on and see if that fixes anything. Fingers crossed. So I carried on with swapping the good map on, and then I went to start the car, still the same issue. I cleared the codes, still the code for the MAF sensor is there, which is hinted me that it could be a bad connector for the MAF or bad wiring issue. I checked the wire and the connector, it seemed all fine. So I ruled that out for now, and I've made a decision, an executive decision, that what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna remap the car, because I'm thinking, why if the MAF sensor is on, there should be an engine light on, why there is no engine light on, and the if the MAF sensor is bad. So I'm thinking it could be a bad map on the car, so I'm gonna actually go ahead and remap it first before I start testing any wiring. And if the remap doesn't fix it, then wiring issue somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. What I'm doing now, I'm taking a copy of the map that's on the ECU just in case I want to go back to stock, and then I'm gonna put my own remap on there and see if that's gonna fix something. I don't know. Because if map sensor is on, why is engine light is not on? That's what I'm thinking. Like, if map sensor is on, the engine light should be triggered. If there is a fault with the map sensor, the engine light should be triggered. Why is it not triggered? Unless somebody coded it out or mapped it out. That's what I'm thinking. Could we have just a shit map on it? And I just need to put a decent map and see. Someone remapped it and it was a rubbish map. We'll see. Matter of fact, actually, I might just open up the ECU compartment and have a look while I'm here. Maybe it's gonna have a sticker on the ECU or something that will indicate a bad map and suggest that theory. Nah, Looks like any normal ECU, nothing on it. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with the map and see if that fixes it. Otherwise, the issue is not there. But I still don't understand why is the engine light is not triggered when the map sensor is on. So I finished reading the ECU. I've got now a copy of the original map that's already on the car in case I want to go back to that map again in the future or later on in the video. I don't know. I also had an idea what I had a spare disavow at home, so I said maybe it could be a disavow. I don't know. At this point I'm just changing things until it's fixed. So I swapped the disavow over to the new one that I've got, and it's still the same issue. So it's not disavow, so we ruled out the disavow, we ruled out the map, we ruled out the plugs, we ruled out too many things now. Road is looking tighter as we go. Now I'm gonna have to remap it and see. Yeah, I'm reflashing the ECU. That's the best bit right now. Full right, let's go. Sit, you get that going into red. Once it's into red, that means it's a sign that it's now communicating and it's actually reflashing the ECU. So now it's erasing, it erased the old software and now it's writing the new map on. After this, I'll reset the adaptation and restart the car. And fingers crossed that will fix the issue. If it doesn't, I just don't know. I don't know at this point. So I remapped it, reflashed the ECU fully, cleared the code, cleared the adaptation, started the car, still misfiring. Read the code, see what the code's coming up, same old, just map sensor code, so it needs more investigating than this. It's not the ECU, it's ruled out now. So since it seems it's a map sensor issue, and no matter I change the map and it's still doing the same thing, I change the map on the ECU and still came up with a map sensor, I'm gonna have to test that plug to make sure I've got voltage coming across it or continuity, whatever. I'm gonna check. So I put ignition on and tested the cable. The cable consists of 3 pins, power, ground and signal. I tested now power and ground to make sure there is 12 volt coming to that connector and it checks out voltage coming across. The next thing would be to test that signal wire, and it goes back all the way to the ECU. So I traced it back to the ECU pin and run a continuity test to make sure that there is continuity and there is no breakage in the wire as it travels through across to the connector, which also checks out, so that rules out the connector issue. I think I might have been catfished into a bad car. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'll figure it out. I've got my MOT booked for tomorrow now. At this point, I don't think I will go. It's too late. I've got a night shift later. And the MOT is booked for tomorrow, for God's sake. And it is still misfiring. Misfiring, but it's not a real misfire. It's just, I don't know why it's shaking badly. I think, I don't know. I just don't know at this point. Just keep coming up with a map sensor fault. I don't know what's wrong with it. Shall I take it and risk driving it? It drove fine to my house, but it wasn't misfiring. The risk I have to take. Right. Since I've checked everything, I even changed the ECU to a brand new one. Not brand new, but second hand, but another ECU, and I mapped it, and it's still the same issue coming up with the map sensor also. So I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm thinking maybe the map sensor issue is also an issue, but it couldn't be causing that misfire, so it could be something else. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna check the spark plugs. I did unplug all the coil packs one by one, and it started misfiring. So I know the coil packs may be working. Maybe just a spark plug is not working as it intended to be. It's working, half working. That's why it's not triggering a misfire code, but it's not working properly. So I'm gonna start taking the spark plugs out and see if that fixes, or if it gives me anything. If I see like a bad spark plug or like an old one, we'll see. Since I'm here already, it should be easy, relatively easy. I'll take the spark plugs out. So I started taking cylinder by cylinder, all the coil packs and also the spark plugs. Started unplugging the first 3 cylinders first, took the coil packs out, checked the spark plugs, and they're actually brand new spark plugs-ish in a way. They've been changed. They are the good stuff, NGK Platinum Iridium, I believe they're called. So they're good enough. I just gave them a quite clean and put them back on. Put the plugs back on after checking them out, and everything seemed fine. Carried on onto the rest of the cylinders as well, number 4, 5 and 6. However, I did find one coil pack that was changed to a second hand, to a brand new one, Delphi. So I thought it might be that one, so I changed it to a second hand OEM one, but still the same issue. And I carried on until I found this. And that's cylinder number 5. Bloody E46s. Ooh. It's got a bit of water around it, that is. Is that water? What's that? I don't know what's that. But I might not be putting that coil pack back again. Put that Delphi instead of it. Give that one a clean. Coil pack does look a bit weird though. The spark plug looks a bit weird. Put it back in with the Delphi coil pack instead. So I checked out the spark plug for that cylinder number 5, and there was some, as soon as I took it out, there was some sort of a water on the top half of it, not the cylinder bit, but just the top half of it. So there probably was some water got in that cylinder on some point and caused it to corrode a little bit. So that then indicated me to have a look at the coil pack itself, and I looked inside the coil pack and there was a little bit of corrosion inside. So the way it works, that should touch the top of the spark plug, and if there is a corrosion between the two, then that could be causing the misfire and causing the spark plug not to ignite properly. So I decided to, ditch that coil pack, use another one, or that Delphi that I found, put it in there and see if that fixes the issue. And to my surprise, happy face, finally, it's done. That do it? That did it. That did it. It was a bad coil pack. Number 5. That bloody coil pack was absolutely shattered. Look how bad that is. It was rusted from the inside. There was that. It was a bad coil pack all day long. Screw you. Look at that car now. It's idling smoothly. No issues. No issues whatsoever. Alright, let me not jinx it first. Can't believe it. Was that bad coil pack all day long in the cylinder number 5? I'm relieved. Alright, now I gotta put everything here back together, and then even put the original map sensor, the original DESA valve, and test it again, take it for a spin around the block and see if that fixes the issue for good, and might then still go for MOT tomorrow. I've had given up already, and I was just trying anything, and somehow it worked. Listen, for you lot, never give up. Go the extra mile. Even if it doesn't make sense, just do it, because you have to do it. The more you do. Alright, enough waffle. Now I gotta put everything back together. It's too late now, and I still got a night shift to go to, and I got an appointment in the morning. So put everything back out, put the old MAF in, the old DESA back in, I put the original ECU back in, put all the engine cover in, put the whole car back together now. and take it for a test drive, make sure it drives fine. I'll probably take it to work tonight and make sure that it's fine without any issues, and then in the morning I'll hit the road straight to the MOT center and get that MOT done. So that's the key. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't see any issues with it. It's running smooth. Now I clean up this area, this mess, and catch you guys tomorrow when it's in for MOT. Ciao. So now I have my MOT is in a couple of hours. I need to get to do my tracking and a puncture, but I'm still waiting for the guy to open. So while doing that, I'm gonna be fixing my clock spring. Anybody asking what a clock spring is that sits behind the steering wheel, allows the steering wheel to turn around while at the same time having controls and wires going through it to control, like for your lead spot and everything. The wires go through the clock spring. So it's been making clicking noise, so the one inside is bad, and I'll take it out and change it. I've got this as a spare. I already took the airbag off camera, which is right here. It was easy really. You just put a screwdriver in this hole and the other hole and do the same thing, and it just pops out in your face. Not blow out, it just pops out. And now I gotta unplug this, take that 16mm bolt, and then I'll have direct access to the clock spring to change it. I thought all my was waiting. I'll be waiting for at least another hour before that guy opens up. So let's do something, get something out of the way. So 16mm, get it ready, high speed, let's see. That didn't work. Might need the ratchet for that. Back with the ratchet. See that? It's really hard, isn't it? I don't know why you need to tighten it that much. Ah, here we go. Right, I cranked it loose. Gun again. Let's get this shit done with. And I think the steering wheel is not in the right place. What the hell? No wonder I had bad tracking. Is it in the right place or is it not? Just blow a lot of dust in my eye. Welcome bloody all cars. Yeah. Steering wheel is in the wrong place. I don't think I need tracking. Like, look, if I ever took the steering wheel before, you should be on this. You see this little line that's on the rack on the car, and that's the actual steering wheel. So if you pop out the steering wheel a little bit, you can see this right there, the big one should line up with that. So the steering wheel is currently like this, tilted. Who's the idiot who done this job? I was wondering, I'm calling the guy, I want to do my tracking. I don't think I even need tracking anymore. I'll have to test it when I'm on the way to him. If not, I still have a puncture I need to repair anyway, so I'll get that done with. Alright, let's take that off. Alright, once I took the steering wheel off, I then got ahead and split open that little plasticky thing that holds all the connectors behind it. Took 25 screws that holds this clock spring out. And then I took the new clock spring in, plugged it in, done the cables, and then put the 30s back in, and then locked that plasticky thing back on. Basically now everything is in reverse of what I done earlier of taking things off, just putting things back on. Now this time I'm gonna make sure I put the steering wheel in the right place, and hopefully that fixes my tracking issue. If not, I'm going to the guy for a repair anyway, so might as well do my tracking. So that put the steering wheel in the right place. And then after that, I have to plug the connectors for the airbag. Forgot the 16mm screw. Make sure that there's no more clicky noise when turning the steering wheel. And then carry on from there. Make sure the airbag is in the right place. Plug in the screws. Hopefully it doesn't blow up in my face while doing that. I should have really unplugged the battery, but who cares about safety, right? Now that I've done all of that, because I had the keys in ignition a couple of times to check for things, to move the steering wheel left and right, I definitely have right airbag light on because the airbag was disconnected at that point. So I'm gonna grab my laptop and I have to read and clear the codes in order to get rid of the airbag light. I better hope so, because I don't want to fail my MOT because of a stupid airbag light. So now using Esther, our beloved friend, reading the codes, clearing the codes, and I should come back with a clear dash again and no clicky noise. Alright, I'll call it a job for the day. I still got the steering wheel angle sensor triggering the traction control light, but I think I might need to disconnect the battery a little bit for that thing to reset, because you can't clear it with the thing with Esta or Impa. Well, usually you should be able to drive for a little bit, and once it detects you're straight now, it will just disappear. But I just don't want to wait that long. I want it to disappear before I get to the MOT center, otherwise you have to figure something out. So I'm gonna disconnect the battery and reconnect it for after like 5-10 minutes, and that should reset everything out.
Street a few weeks ago because
well, it didn't clear yet.
On its way and it didn't come at many thousands.
I reckon after a drive it will just clear itself out. Yeah, just needs a good drive and it will clear itself out. Look into that later. By the time I get to the MOT, it should be fine. Put this back together. Hold this. Enough work. MOT, that's it. That's that. He's ready for MOT appointment. Also, it does need the shocks, like it's so heavy to lift up. It's got aftermarket shocks, and it like literally it flies. It wants to fly down and bang itself. So I need to get some second-hand shocks for this, so I can fix the issue and take this rubbish aftermarket out. See why it was in the wrong place? The guy that sold it to me, he catfished it. Ah man, like literally that's straight. That is now straight. I don't know how, but this is straight. Like if I do that, I'm not straight anymore. Like this is straight. You're taking a piss. Ash. I knew there was a reason it was like this. I mean, like seriously, man. Like, that's so bad. I just don't understand how the track can be that bad. No wonder the light is on. Now I gotta figure out. Well, I thought I might not need to do tracking, but now I'm gonna need to do tracking and see how it goes. So this is straight. This is bloody straight. I don't know how, but this is bloody straight. Like this, I'll hit someone. This is straight. That's really bad. No wonder the steering wheel was literally like this. Mental. Never seen that before. And I found that I was hoping it's not something bent, and luckily it wasn't. So the reason that tracking was fully out like this, because they had changed both control arms and never got the tracking done, which is kind of a good news to me. So happy days, it wasn't anything bent. So the more stuff they changed, the better. So it was just 2 new control arms and they needed just to do the tracking, which is lovely. Happy days, I've done it. And then after that, I went to the MOT center, put it up on the ramp, and to my surprise, the car passed with flying colors. Like no issues whatsoever with the car. 0 oil leaks, not even the sump is leaking, which is always every E46 has a sump that's leaking. That one, oil rocker cover, oil housing gasket, sump, rear mainsail. The car underneath is bone dry, which is the first I've ever seen. And there is also no rust whatsoever underneath, which is quite actually lovely condition car. So I'd also got done the 2 new tracking, 2 new control arms at the front. A bit of basically what happened with that steering wheel. So the guy that sold it to me, he tried to catfish it. He basically put the steering wheel in the wrong place, and then to not trigger the light, he actually calibrated the steering wheel angle sensor to tell it, okay, that's the new place now, that's the new straight. So that's why even when I done the tracking, the light didn't go. So I had to go before MOT, get my laptop out and see now it's straight why the light won't go. Because now after it went to straight on the tracking, the steering wheel angle sensor thinks that's not straight. So the guy programmed it so the light would disappear. Like buying cars from mechanics, just absolutely. I wouldn't do that to someone. Like, why? Just do the tracking, man. It's £40. Anyways, so I've got that sorted, cleared the codes afterwards, and went for the MOT, no light on the dash. It passed, flying colors. I'm happy. Now, on to the next job. Ciao. So that is the car. Got some rust here. Nothing too deep. Something there. Ain't too bad. Same on the other side. We've got a little bit of that. But it does look fairly clean inside. Other than that, the little bump that happened was right here. Fortunately, we are a headlight down.
أول مرة شفتك وانتي جاية لحظة واحدة قدرتي تاخدي عيني